Many agencies make the mistake of adding a new form for each certificate request. To best utilize the form functionality, we make use of the certificate holder menu. This has several benefits, including the ability to print a list of the term's holders, being able to import the holder list to the new version form, and keeping the form's listing clean and concise. So here we are on our well-rounded commercial client, Two Guys Barber. I need to issue a certificate, so I will begin by adding a Cord 25, the Certificate of Liability. As I add this form, I will select all policies that I wish to fill to the form, and mark them in the order I wish to add them. The certificate lists general liability first, then business auto, followed by umbrella, and then workers' comp. So this is the order in which I will select my policies. Remember, my policy detail only fills if I have at least one matching limit. You can see more about this subject in the Setting Up Default Limits and Entering a New Policy tutorials. Once I have checked over the form data, entered a generic description of operations if desired, and signed my form if using email or PDF output options, I begin to enter my certificate holder information. We do not enter this information on the form itself. Instead, we click the Cert Holders button and then click Add to attach a holder to this form. Fill in the holder name, address, and other contact information. In most cases, you will leave the fields to the right unfilled, as these are options to override the data filled directly to the form. The description of operations is also an override field. If left blank, this will default to the information filled on the form. Click OK to save the holder. The holder is added to an easy-to-access master list. So if you have entered the holder before, instead of adding the holder manually, click the Master List button, find and mark the holder or holders, and click the option to Add Selected to Cert. We click OK and are returned to the form, but when we click Print Preview, notice that the preview shows page 1 of 2, and the pages have our marked certificate holders at the bottom. I can email these 2 pages as an attachment by clicking on Email and filling in the email form, which already has these 2 pages attached as a single PDF file. I could add other attachments to this email, customize the body, and access any email listing saved in Agency to Go right from this screen. If you haven't yet set up your email, you can click the Settings button to enter your email provider's outgoing server information. I like to CC a copy of each email to myself for an email record, but you can set the system to do this automatically from within the agency setup under Employees. Now let's go back one step. Say that in this instance we also wish to send a copy of the certificates to each of these 2 new holders. We can click Email Holders and the emails will come up one at a time with a single page for the specified holder attached. We close our certificate by clicking Back to Client. Then, just for clarity, we will enter a note on this certificate that is our master for this term to remind us to edit the existing form when we are adding additional holders. We fast forward a year to our renewal term and you have already renewed your policies and updated the coverages. The first thing you may want to do is generate a certificate holder list from last year's certificate. Open the form, open the Cert Holders menu, and click on Preview Report. Perhaps you wish to send this to the client. Click to download and save it to the desktop, then attach it to an email. Next, we add a new blank certificate, which has the added benefit of working on the latest version of the Accord form. I will select my current or next term policies and click OK. Next, I will pre-fill from last term's form to bring over any missing coverages under the Other section and to copy my certificate holder list. Once I have pre-filled, I can update my certificate holders to delete any invalid holders or add new holders for this term's policy. When I'm ready to send out, I mark all of my holders, return to the form, add my electronic signature, and click Email to send the entire batch out to the client. Next, I click Email Holders to send the batch out to the individual holders who have email addresses entered. This can make quick work out of a large holder listing.